So basically, we discussed this thing that whatever is engaged in Krishna's service, whatever, even we are thinking that, oh, I will offer this mango to Krishna or whatever flower to Krishna, then it automatically becomes spiritual. Any material thing, when engaged in Krishna's service, regains its spiritual potency. So, this one should understand. Yet the Supreme Lord personally has nothing to do. How is this? He has not strived for wealth, for all wealth is his, nor for knowledge, for all knowledge is his, nor for power, for all power is his, nor for beauty, fame, or renunciation. Everything Krishna is complete. So there is no scarcity of anything for Krishna. So he has nothing to do. Nor does he directly manage universal affairs, for he has many assistants who can conduct affairs while he remains in his abode. We discussed this story in our last chapter that there was one Prabhuji, one boy, who was roaming in different temples to search who God really is. So he visited many demigods temple, and there he noticed one thing, that everyone is busy in uh, something. They are doing something. Someone is meditating, someone is uh, like Goddess Durga, she is holding Trishul in her hand. She is also performing some duty. So every demigod, they are performing some duties. Or even messengers of Lord, Jesus Christ, etc., all are performing some duties. But Lord Krishna, he has nothing to do. He's just playing flute and enjoying in a blissful state, nothing to do. So, for managing this universe, also, there are many assistants of Krishna who under Krishna's direction, managing everything. So, this is confirmed in 𝗰𝗵𝗵𝗺. Here is this shloka. Let's try to recite this. अनेजद एकं मनसो जवीयो नैनद देवा आप्नुवन् पूर्वमर्षत् तद्धावतोऽन्यान् अतयेति तिष्ठत् तस्मिन् अपो मातरिश्वा दधाति अनेजद एकं मनसो जवीयो नैनद देवा आप्नुवन् पूर्वमर्षत् तद्धावतोऽन्यान् अत्येति तिष्ठत् तस्मिन् अपो मातरिश्वा दधाति. The personality of Godhead, although fixed in his abode, is more swift than the mind and can overcome all others running. The powerful demigods cannot approach him. Although in one place he has control over those supply the air and rain, he surpass all in excellence. Sri Ishopanishad Mantra 4. So from this we are able to understand this thing, that for Krishna, Krishna is managing everything. So even he has nothing to do, even if he is resting in his abode, then also he is competent to manage everything. This Krishna has no work to perform. As the Supreme Personality of Godhead, he simply engages in enjoying himself with the gopis, cowherd girls, and his consort Radharani. Krishna does not really engage in killing demons. When Krishna kills demons, he is known as Vasudeva Krishna, not the original Krishna. So you should know we should know this thing that Krishna incarnates himself in different incarnations. And in different incarnations, there are differences in rasa. So, like, if we talk about other incarnations of Krishna, like Lord 𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃, Lord 𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃 is Lord Krishna only, there is no difference. But you will see Lord 𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃 will not play flute. He will never play flute, or he will never dance with gopis. Or Lord Rama, you will see Lord Rama will never steal butter of gopis. So what I'm trying to tell here, we should understand this thing, that in every incarnation there are different rasas, and in different incarnations Krishna relishes all these rasas. It's not like Sri Ram can't steal butter. It's not like he's not competent to steal butter of gopis. But Sri Ram will not steal butter, because there is the rasa is different in that incarnation. Same as for other incarnations. So here you will see Lord Krishna, who is enjoying in Golok Dham. He has not killed the demons. It is Vasudeva Krishna who basically took birth from Devki's womb, which is not ordinary birth, definitely. Krishna's birth. We have heard this shloka, Janma Karma Chame Divyam. So those are the transcendental, whatever, even if Krishna is taking birth, then that is also transcendental. It's not ordinary birth like us. So yes, when Krishna kills demons, he is known as Vasudeva Krishna, not the original Krishna. When Krishna expands himself, he first expands as Balram, then Sankarshan, then Pradyumna, Anirudh, and Vasudeva. We discussed one chart in Hindi class. I have not shown that chart here because there is no need of that right now. We will discuss it further in our, like, whatever books we will discuss in future. So yes, we should understand, let's understand it, that Krishna, first of all, he expands himself as Balram, Lord Balram. So there is no difference between Krishna and Sri Balram. Lord Krishna is Balram only. It's just Lord Krishna has incarnated. The very first incarnation of Lord Krishna is Balram, Sri Balram. And then Sri Balram, from Sri Balram comes other incarnations, all the incarnations of Lord Krishna. In that chart, we studied this thing that Golok Vihari, Lord Krishna, incarnates himself in Sri Balram and Vasudeva Krishna, who took birth from Devki. And from Balram comes the other incarnations, all the other incarnations. So as Vasudeva, he acts in Mathura and Dwarka, but as Krishna in his original feature, he remains in Vrindavan. This may seem to be confusing. Now, see, we are discussing this thing here. That's why we are understanding this thing. Otherwise, people who might have seen whatever cartoons, or they might have heard some pastimes of Lord Krishna, but this is like profound point, that it's not the original Krishna who went Mathura to kill demon Kans. It's not the original Krishna. Krishna The original Krishna incarnated himself in Vasudeva Krishna. And that Vasudeva Krishna killed the demons. This may seem to be confusing. Even one of the greatest fiction writers in Bengal misunderstood and thought that Krishna of Vrindavan, Krishna of Dwarka, and Krishna of Mathura were three different persons. So they are not different persons. This is this can be little confusing for sure, but one should understand that incarnations of Lord Krishna are non-different from Lord Krishna. So even if you will find some people who are, instead of serving Lord Krishna, they might be serving any other incarnation of Lord Krishna. Some might be serving Lord Rama, some might be serving Lord Vishnu, but that doesn't mean that you can't offend them, or you can't think that, oh, they are serving any other person. They are not serving original Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead. They are serving the incarnations of Krishna, so they are inferior person. No, that will be an offense. The incarnations of Lord Krishna are non-different from Krishna. They are Krishna only. The incarnations I'm talking about, not the demigods or messengers. Those are not Krishna. Incarnations of Krishna in which Krishna performs different pastimes. So yes, this Bengal writer, he also got confused and he thought that there were these are three different persons. But this is not difficult to understand if we know the nature of Krishna's expansions. Krishna is the same and he is the one without a second, but he can expand himself in billions and trillions of forms. This is all for the purpose of his enjoyment. So Krishna relishes like this. He loves to expand himself in different incarnations and perform different pastimes. So Krishna do it for the sake of enjoyment. So thus we should understand this thing that Krishna is all potent and Krishna is the ultimate controller and ultimate enjoyer also. We are not the ultimate enjoyer of everything. So people who are trying to gratify their senses, try to enjoy whatever material things they do, they can't get satisfied because they are not the ultimate enjoyer. Ultimate enjoyer is Lord Krishna. One like more point. One point I want to put here. Sometimes when we chant Hare Krishna or when we hear Krishna Katha or whatever devotional services we do, so we experience some bliss. Sometimes some mantras that we are chanting are so blissful. Is it not? Or the Krishna Katha that we hear, we just absorb in that so much. Like we just want to hear and hear and hear. We don't want any break. Is it not? Sometimes. So Krishna gives that taste to us. But sometimes you will see, like, chanting our 16 rounds will be a very big task. It will seem as a very big task that we have to just push our beats. Or same for Katha. Like day before yesterday, one devotee texted me that Mataji, today the whole Katha, the whole Bhagavatam class was like beyond my understanding. I was not able to understand anything. So here we should understand that the ultimate controller and enjoyer is Krishna. When Krishna will make us understand, then only we will be able to understand the Katha that we are hearing, or when we are chanting holy names of Krishna. So when Krishna will give us taste the blissfulness that we experience, then only we'll be able to experience it when Krishna will allow us. So, like before starting class, also, I just pray from Krishna that, oh Krishna, please allow me that I may be able to speak something about you. Because if you will allow me, then only I'll be able to speak. And may you be pleased with this discussion. So, this is fact. And as we become more and more conscious, like as we progress more and more in our bhakti marg, we this um what to say, this feeling of surrendering, like okay, we hear this that surrender, you surrender to Krishna, but instead of just this is just theory that surrender to Krishna, but as we progress in our bhakti life, we actually surrender to Krishna. This ability to surrender Krishna awakes, and we start doing it from our hearts, that oh Krishna, I'm so helpless, I'm completely dependent on your mercy. So etiquette should be like this always. But on the other hand, if suppose if we are not able to relish chanting, sometimes it happens that we are not able to relish chanting not even a single round. Sometimes it happens, or the katha that we are hearing. So we should immediately understand this thing, that Krishna is the one who allows us. But anyone, if he is like, he's thinking like this, that, oh, I'm not able to relish chanting, so I should not do it. Or I should not hear katha because I'm not able to relish it now. Earlier, I used to relish it a lot. I used to hear very, like, with very much absorption. But now I'm not able to do it, so I'm not gonna do it now. So the movement that we are thinking that, oh, when I'm chanting, I'm not able to relish it a lot, so I should just stop it. I should not do it now. So at that time, we are trying to become the controller. That when I will think that I should get some taste when I'm chanting or when I'm hearing Krishna Katha. So when I'm thinking that at this moment, I should relish some taste. So we are not understanding this thing now, that everything is in Krishna's control. We are assuming ourselves as controllers, that I am the controller. So at this moment, if I am desiring that I should have some taste when I'm chanting or when I'm hearing or whatever devotional services I'm doing, when I'm desiring, so I should get it. So that means that we are trying to become the controllers. So this one should understand that sometimes Krishna gives us taste, sometimes Krishna just snatches that taste from us. Snatches means Krishna don't allow us, and that is because to train us, so that we may understand that we are not the ultimate enjoyer. The ultimate enjoyer is Krishna. So when we are serving Krishna, it's not, we should not think like this, that I am serving Krishna so that I can enjoy. I am serving Krishna so that I may get satisfied. This is really not right attitude. Always just remember this thing. Humility attracts Krishna very, very much. So if anyone, whatever they are doing, let them do. We should only care about Krishna's pleasure. We should only care about Krishna's attraction. What will attract Krishna? My humility. And for that, I will only have to work. So, I want to give one example. It happened with me today. So, there is one devotee. I'm not putting his name here. So, in morning, Darshana Aarti program, I often share the screen. So today, one devotee texted me that Mataji, this is not good. You should give other devotees also chance. You should ask them also, etc., etc. So I just said that yes, I also want that other people also should get opportunity to serve Krishna because Krishna is Supreme Personality. Krishna is God, and Krishna is of everyone. It's not like Krishna is only of mine. So I just I told that devotee that, okay, Prabhuji, you share. I also want that you share screen every single day. Why only today? You do it every day. So later, like that devotee, he texted again and he was apologizing. He was apologizing from his heart actually. He was realizing this thing that I should not say like this. He was thinking that he was thinking that I might got offended or I might be angry on him. So he was asking like this only. But I said, no, it's not like that. I'm chill because I already do lots of sevas. And if other devotees are like, this is only what we want, right? That other devotees, in heart of other devotees, also this eagerness to serve Krishna should increase. Is it not? This is what we want. This eagerness. Because this is extremely rare. So many times I think this that Prabhuji has allotted me this service of showing slides, daily DT photographs that I share. No, any devotee has ever asked this that I also want to do this service. Service is not that big. See, we simply have to show the slides. It's not a very big thing, but the benefit of it is extremely high because when we are showing DT photos, then there are like almost 40 to 50 devotees who join at Kirtan time. So they do DT Darshana in morning also, in Mangla Aarti also. So it is really a very big service that if anyone, any devotee, they are sharing, just by sharing their screens, there are many devotees who are able to do DT Darshana of Radha Shama Sundar, of Vrindavan, of Krishna Balram, of Gaura Nitai. Many devotees uh, have not even been to Vrindavan Dham, but then also they are able to do DT Darshana. Even I also went Vrindavan Dham, but I never did DT Darshana of ISKCON temple. Like I visited ISKCON temple as well, but I was not aware of this thing that it is ISKCON temple. People used to say that this is Angrezi Mandir, this is Angrezi Mandir. So later, when I searched on Google that like which is this ISKCON temple in Vrindavan, I have visited to Vrindavan, but I have never been to ISKCON temple. But when I saw those photographs on Google, then I got to know, oh, this is Angrezi temple. Oh, this is ISKCON temple. Okay. So I really don't remember Like there you will see people visit, like at that time when I visited to that temple. So I was able to observe this thing that people visit to that temple, ISKCON temple, to watch foreigners, not the Krishna. They don't see Krishna. Like I observed this thing because that time when I went there, so I was not glancing at the deity of Krishna. I was glancing uh, at the faces of Britishers, that how what they are doing. Oh, they are chanting Hare Krishna. I was able to observe all these things only. But I don't remember the darshanas of Krishna, Radha Shyama Krishna Balram. But now see, even like physically, let's say, even we haven't seen DT face to face, but from online platform, from this live process, we are able to do DT Darshana every single day. Arti Darshana, Darshan Arti Darshana. We are able to do it every single day. And you see, we are sitting in our homes only, but then also we are so much attached to, to Radha Shama Sundar, is it not? To Krishna Balram, to Gaura Nitai. Even we have not seen them like physically in temple. In fact, if I talk about myself, I haven't visited and seen and saw them. But you see, by this online process only, we have like we are attached to them so much. So this is really not a small service. So yes, what we were discussing, that humility attracts Krishna very much. And you will see, if somehow accidentally also, if we behave in certain manner with any devotee or with any person, which we should not do, any certain behavior we did, then immediately we realize this thing. Oh, this was not good. I should not do this. Is it not? So this humility was not before. It was not there earlier. Can you relate with this? So it's Krishna who basically gives us intelligence that no, this is not good. You should not behave like that. Go and apologize to that devotee. So this is just amazing thing which we should understand. In the 10th chapter of Bhagavad Gita, Krishna explains his different manifestations to Arjuna in this way. So now those manifestations, that how Krishna incarnates in different incarnations, that also Krishna is telling in 10th chapter of Bhagavad Gita to Arjuna, which we will discuss in our next class if Krishna is willing. We will stop here now. Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Nitai Gaur Pramanande, Hari Bol, Hare Krishna.